Is there a God? Let's talk about it. I feel like you can't really get into talking about God without everybody trying to tell you about religion. In some ways, religion has kind of sucked up the very idea and concept of God and has made it that you can't believe in God without being religious in some form or another, and I just don't think that's true. Personally, I've explored religion. I am born Jewish. I've gone to church a lot. Let's just say that. I haven't been baptized or anything, but I've gone to church and I've been down the path of religion. And the way I see it is that religion only gives us a part of the story. Religion only tells us enough to keep us following the religion without actually teaching us how to follow ourselves. You see, nobody can know for you what is best for you. We are all on an individual path that is about self-exploration, self-mastery, self-governance, sovereignty, and just taking care of ourselves. Now, how does this connect to God? Well, God, to me, started as the One. God started as the individual consciousness that then extended out into everything. We can see this through a few things in particular. Let's start with this, is math. Math, Fibonacci sequence, and anything of it. You look at the way a plant grows. You look at even the way a snowflake forms. There's something that is happening in every atom of existence that causes these mathematical formulas and equations to exist, to happen everywhere. There's this specific, precise mathematic formula that just exists in everything. It exists in our bodies. You think of when we're born and how our body is created from a single cell, from 1 to 2 to 4. It's this constant splitting. You look at, leaves, the way a leaf grows out, and you see the splitting of the paths, or you even see, I think it's like rosemary or some of these bushes, where you can look at it and it grows out a very single sprout, but each sprout has the same amount of little leaves or whatever coming off of it. There's math that is hidden in everything. And not only that, but we tend to attach ourselves to the very physical world. But I can play a guitar string. You're not seeing that. You're not seeing what I just played, but you're hearing it. Just like you're hearing my voice, just like you're hearing the world around you. You see, there is vibration that covers everything. Energy and vibration cover everything. So if that's the case, that means that there's a world that is hidden to us. There's a world that is completely energetic and vibratory that we can't fathom or see with our physical eyes, because our physical eyes can only see a very small frequency band. There's an entire world that exists outside of just the physical reality. And where did that come from? Where did this creation come from? Where did all of this come from? Well, it came from a very particular source. It came from one. It came from the start. And to me, that is the essence of God. That is the essence of the Creator. And the Creator, to me, is a being that is just pure love. It is just the highest vibration that we cannot even fathom from where we are. It is this rising higher and higher and higher till a point that life itself is just infused with this loving essence, and there is nothing that isn't love. It just exists as pure loving consciousness. That is God to me, and God to me has to exist, because without God we wouldn't have the math that permeates throughout everything. We wouldn't have the energy and the vibration that just exists all around us. There's no way to explain this thing. There's no way to explain existence and creation and our ability to communicate and share through knowledge and ideas, and to bring ideas down from the universe. We don't create anything ourselves, and I think this is the biggest issue of living in the ego, is that the ego tends to think that it discovers something for itself. If we take it back to mathematics, we did not create math. We discovered it, and then we learned how to apply it within our current realm of understanding of the physical world. We're taking what already exists and we're learning how to communicate it in a way that makes sense to us, but somehow it works in ratios that then can be transitioned throughout all areas of the universe, meaning that in the universe's creation, there had to be a very specific and just a certainty as to how things were being created. You think of when, even the process for me of making this brand, finding certainty in what I'm doing has taken, for me, months. Finding a deep belief and understanding that this is the idea and I will act on it takes so much courage, so much belief, so much faith. Now, can you imagine doing that, but for an entire universe? Can you imagine believing in the existence of the universe to such a point that your mind actually creates it? That is insane. You see, when it comes to the singular point of consciousness, if we are then taking from it, that means that our consciousness, where we are, is an extension of that singular consciousness. Meaning, we didn't create ourselves, something created us. And religion, as I said, kind of tends to take in this idea and concept of God as its own, but for me, you can't claim the title of God, you can't claim the name of God, because God is something that's so much bigger than a man-made religion. You can't define God. God cannot be defined because God is in everything. God is the vibratory essence that exists everywhere. God is who we are in our creation, and God is what we create, and just everything. You can't separate God from the creation because they are one and the same. And for us, it's about learning how to let go of our egoic mind in order to flow into that state of God, in order to become one with God, in order to express ourselves through that space of unconditional love, in order to express who we are and our uniqueness through that space of just being one with the Creator. So to me, there is definitely a God. To me, there has to be a God. And to me, I am super grateful for that God, because getting this chance to exist is just unreal to me. I still can't even fathom it at some points in my life. I'll like be sleeping and I'll be thinking, I'll just think about the very fact that I'm thinking, and it blows my mind. I can't. I literally can't even. So, what do you think? Do you have any extra thoughts to add on? I'm not even going to ask the question of, do you think there is a God? Because I don't think it's up for debate personally, and I don't know if I want to turn this into a space where God is a debate. Because for me, God is what leads this, and I will not deny that. I can't deny that, because if I deny that and I give others the chance to deny that through my brand, then I'm denying what my brand is here to do, which is to reinforce the belief that God is loving, God is caring, and that He wants to see us create something that is just so beautiful and magnificent. So how do you feel about God? What do you think? Share, like, comment, subscribe, get engaged and involved with the Studio Raphael community. My name's Aiden. I hope you made some sense of some of those ramblings. I'm gonna do my best to put it all together, and yeah, I hope you enjoy, and I hope you're able to just see God in everything, because there's just so much beauty out there, and I'm learning how to embrace it myself. I'm learning how to step into that space of unconditional love too, and it's a process of rising above old beliefs, rising above old patterns, but we'll do it. We can get there. I believe in you, I believe in me, I believe in all of this, and yeah, just trust the process in time. So thanks very much, take care, and till next time.